Hello guys, welcome to this new video. Good morning. Actually, it's morning here in the Philippines, like 10 o'clock a.m. So we want to thank you for the 326 subscribers that we have. But also, first thing you do is please like all of our videos, comment, share, and hit the notification button and subscribe to our channel. To get back into it, this is an episode of how my Filipino wife changed my life. Yes, I did say that correctly. How my Filipino wife changed my life. Now, there's a few things that actually happened, but the number one way that she changed my life is I became a better person when I stopped seeing other people. That was like the number one thing, because I was single at the time. She was single. I was in a place in my life where I was looking for a stable relationship. But we took it slow. We didn't rush into a relationship. We saw each other like maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, because we was living in two different places in the Philippines. And we talked each other all day, like Facebook, Messenger, right? It was Messenger, right?
Yeah.
So we communicated all the time through Facebook Messenger. And we just started getting to know each other. And then when we saw each other, we got closer because we didn't really have a lot of time. So we took that little few 4 or 5 hours that we saw each other every 2 weeks, and we built the relationship. But how she changed my life is that she inspired me to be a better person. At the time, if you looked at my stories and things, I wasn't really working and I was going through some things. So I decided at the time, she was telling me certain things to do, where to go, where to shop, where to, how to live, how to maneuver, and things like that. So she was giving me tips, and she was there to support me during that time. So then once I got better in a financial situation, I started finding more work successfully. I started doing more things. Then we started growing in our relationship, and then we moved up. But another way she changed my life, not besides just going out there and just dating, another way she changed my life was the stability of being in a relationship. And that really helps you when you're in an area, because when you're not looking for something anymore, you have it and you're happy what you have, then you can focus on other things. So it takes your mind off of, I want to settle down, I want to be with somebody. Okay, now I found somebody. So now I'm looking at, okay, what can I do to improve my situation? How can I improve my living situation? How can I improve my financial situation? How can it be better for me and her? We took our time. Like, we didn't talk marriage when we first started dating. We just enjoyed each other's company. And I realized that she was a fun person. She was nice. She was easy to talk to. There's a difference in when it comes to culture. When dating, a Filipina, and she was more down to earth. And I guess with her being a little bit, she was like in her late 30s, she was mature also. Not late 30s, I'm sorry. She was in her late 20s. She was like, I think when I met her, she was like 26. She was 26 or 27. I forget the exact age. But she was older. She wasn't like going to the club or partying or anything like that. She was actually working. So a lot of people who say, oh, you meet a Filipino, you change their life, you give them money and stuff, she was making her own money. She was working her own job. She was doing her own, she was living her own life. And when she met me, I was the one that was getting my stuff together. She pretty much was more solid than I was at that time, because we met on the downfall of my situation. You can look at other videos to see about the story about me surviving in the Philippines. But she was more mature, so it led our relationship to be a little bit more slower and a better pace, because we wasn't rushing to try to do everything. We wasn't trying to get married, wasn't trying to have kids. We liked each other and we wanted to be with her. My whole goal when I met her was I wanted the stability of us being together, so we're in the same place, so we can build a relationship together and move forward in our relationship. That was like the big thing that happened. And we was together, I think, almost a year before anything like that happened. Because what happened was she got pregnant almost like a year when we started dating, but due to the fact that there was the coronavirus and the country was shut down, then we couldn't see each other for 6 months while she was pregnant. So two of the ways that she changed my life, besides the stability of relationship and the comfort of relationship, and knowing that I don't have to search or be with anybody, I was happy and I was content. Then she also changed my life in another way. She changed my life to where I didn't want to be with anybody else as a man. I was happy with her. I was content. We got along very well. We're very happy with each other. We always have fun. We always laugh. We always joked around. And we communicated very well compared to other relationships I was in with other Filipinas. And I think that the number one thing that she did for me is how to communicate with a woman, and how to do it in a fact to where you're not trying to force everything, you're not trying to jump everything, you're really being patient, you're being understanding. And the more you get to grow with somebody, the more you learn with somebody, the more you care for them, and then the more that you take it upon yourself that you want to do things, the better not only the person you're with, but yourself as a person. I've got more stable to where once she did get pregnant and she had, she moved with me, because I wanted to be with my son. I wanted to be with her during the marriage, and not the marriage, during the childbirth. We did try to get married actually a month before we had our son, but due to the fact that the paperwork wasn't correct and the embassy was closed, I couldn't get the notification for the marriage notary done, so we couldn't get married. But we had Anton anyway, and we were together. So another way she changed my life is she gave me my son. We have Anton, and Anton has been a blessing and a joy, and also it's hard because Anton, he gets sick, and we have to take care of him, and then I'm big, so he's small, so sometimes I hit him accidentally, or do something, to where, he's like in my way. I don't see him, and I gotta look down. I'm 6'4". He's a baby, right? He's running around the house. I don't even see him. Sometimes he crawls under me and things like that. So, but having him made me more aware subconsciously, because now I'm looking around more. I'm looking out for him, making sure that he's safe. So she gave me my son, which changed my life, because now I have a family. It's not just me and her anymore. It's me, her, and our son. And that changed my life, the way I think about doing things, how I start my company. I started my company with her. I started Griff with her. And the reason why I was stable to start Griff is because my advisor and my what was called the financial advisor and our financer, I guess I forgot the term. He angel investor. He saw the stability of me and her relationship, and he felt like, this guy is doing his thing. He's working hard. He has a family. He's stable. This is a good time to introduce him in the business world with other people who would want to invest in our project. So being with her actually helped me get my company Griff off the ground, because of the stability of our relationship and how we communicated together and how we worked together. That changed our life. So now we have Griff, and we're working very hard with that. Another way she changed my life is she gave me a family, not just Anton, but her family. And she has my family. So my family knows her, and they talk to her. My mother, my aunts, they all love her, and they want to meet her and all that. And her family's the same way. I've met another sister. I talked to her father. I've talked to a couple other sisters and brothers. Like, she has a big family. It's like 1 million people in her family. No, it's not 1 million. It's a lot, though. It's like 10 of you altogether. You're 9? They're 9. So she has 5 sisters and 4 brothers? Yeah. So I know because, and I've met her mother. Unfortunately, her mother passed away over a year ago, so rest in peace to Mama. But her mom, talked to me. She didn't speak English, but they translated, and she did talk to me, and I did meet her mother. And her father, he calls me son. So Papa will call for me. He asks for me. And my sister-in-law lives with us. Sister Nene, you've seen her in the videos. She lives with us. She's kind of like her support because they speak the same language. And then Sister Nene helps with Anton very much. Anton loves Sister Nene more than me.
Yes.
Yeah, see, she said, yeah, Anton loves Sister Nene. So, but that has helped us as a family also, because, you know, it's just not her taking care of Anton when I'm sleeping. Now we have Sister Nene here, and Sister Nene helps out a lot. So that's another way that she changed my life. She gave me a family. But the number one thing I can say that she did as a person, besides love me, which is very hard to love me sometimes. Well, not for her, because it's kind of like we get along very well. So our relationship is very easygoing. But when she gets mad at me, she gets mad at me. like she days. No, don't try to kiss her, don't talk to her, don't hug her, don't nothing. Because she mad. But when she's not mad, which is 99% of the time, she's not mad. She's very loving, very caring, very sweet. And I'm very fortunate and very happy to be with her. She has really came into my life, and she's changed my life to make me a better person. And when you meet somebody that you love, you do things that you want to make sure that you make them happy. Our relationship was never about finance. Our relationship was never about her wanting to go to America. She's happy in the Philippines. I'm happy in the Philippines. We don't have... Matter of fact, we might even go to America. We go visit, but I want to live in like Singapore, you know, maybe Europe, maybe, you know, somewhere where Hong Kong can get... I mean, not Hong Kong. Maybe somewhere where Anton can get a good education. But we're happy here in the Philippines. Like a lot of women, they want to go to the United States, and that's never been her goal. She wants to visit the United States. I don't think she wants to visit the United States. I think she wants to see snow. I think
experience the snow.
Yeah, she wants to experience the snow. So we can go to Canada for that. You know, we don't have, you know, or Europe or England or somewhere like that. We can travel. So I think the thing that us are more happy with is just being together. It don't matter where we at. We can live in any country in the world as long as they speak English, so we both can communicate, and she can communicate and she feels happy. And also, you know, there has to be some Filipino food, like, you know, some tuyork or something, you know, some rice. You know, it has to be something, because you can't take a fish out of water, right? So you can't take her out the Philippines and she's been eating rice every day all her life, and then you take her to a country that has no rice. That's not going to be a good look. Her tummy's going to be looking for rice. Right? So, but she has changed my life. She made me a better person, a better human being. And when you find that, then you're blessed, right? So, what my Filipino wife did to change my life, how she changed my life, is just by loving me and by believing in me and having my back and being strong for me and strong for us. And she's very, very about saving. Like, she is about saving money. She doesn't want to spend money. She'll buy the cheapest thing and she don't want to spend money. So that's another good trait. If you have a woman that doesn't want to spend your money and she wants to invest, like we want to actually have businesses to where, you know, we want to build apartments and we can rent the apartments out and make money that way. And that's her idea. She wants to do that. So there's things that we want to do financially as a couple to grow to where we're doing something for our family that benefits our family. So of course, the first thing we need to do is buy our own home. And I'm working on that, to making the money to where we can actually have our own home. We don't know where it's going to be. It may be in a province. I would like Manila, but Manila is very expensive, so it may be in a province. We could go to her province, but her province is far. I don't want to, you know, say it's far, but I don't know. It may be Rizal, it may be Pampanga, it may be Laguna. We don't know. You know, it may be in Quezon, it may be Cebu. We don't know, because God will put us in that position and God will take us where we have to go. So this is the end of the episode. I want to thank everybody who watched it. Please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, hit the like button because that helps the algorithm. The more you like the videos, the more our videos are shown to other people. So please like our videos. Please comment, say hi, say you like the video. If you have a topic that you want me to discuss, please share. I'm trying to think about how you guys can make money here in the Philippines working online, because that's what I do. So I'm trying to figure out how I can make that into a video. And you don't have to be old, you could be young actually, and you can move to the Philippines and you can actually work online, and you can make your money work for a company overseas, and then you bring your money here. And it's great for Americans because the exchange rate is 60 to 1 right now. So I'm thinking about that video. And also people ask me about finances, how much does it take for me, or how much it costs for us to live, which is a lot of money because our money is not really into, it is into expenses like rent, but it's more food. We buy a lot of food. We like to eat. That's why I have this big tummy on my stomach right here, because I like to eat. And she's a good cook. So we just want to do videos so you guys can know. And also let you know, we're not experts. We're only explaining our story and things that we've seen. We're not experts, you know. You could take it with a grain of salt because I do live here, so I do have experience here, but I'm not the expert on Filipinas or Filipino or the Philippines. I've traveled around, I've seen a lot of the Philippines, but I'm not an expert. So our son is walking back and forth, so it's time for his nap. So we're going to say goodbye. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel, like, subscribe, comment, like the share button, make more subscribers. Thank you for the 326 subscribers we have. We're growing. So thank you so much.
We're growing every day.
We're growing every day. Thank you so much, and you have a blessed day. I love you. I love my wife very much. Very happy. Bye-bye.